Yeah, and thanks for your patience, guys. Today we're going to have a great Q&A session at the end. I'm just waiting for Mike to switch over the screen to me. And I'd like to preface the lessons that I'm going to be teaching today. Some of the lessons are dealing with email affiliate marketing. And a lot of you might be sitting here thinking, oh, well, gosh, I don't have a big email list, so this doesn't pertain to me. Okay, well, first of all, a lot of what you're going to learn from me.
There you go, EBR.
You know, okay, great. Let's see if we can everybody see my screen right now?
Yep, awesome.
Okay, great. So, like I said, I want to preface this by saying, whether or not you have an email list, first of all, if you're serious about doing business online, then you should be working towards getting an email list and building an email list. So even if you don't have a big email list right now, it doesn't matter, because everything that I'm going to teach you tonight deals with not only email marketing but also blog marketing and just the all-around tone of relating to the customers that are either reading your blog or reading your emails.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to kind of throw that caveat out there. And the first tip or secret or whatnot that we're going to talk about today is using 100% commissions for affiliates. Now, a lot of you have heard of 100% commissions, but those of you that haven't, let's talk about that right now. First of all, 100% commissions are when a product creator, the seller, puts his product up for sale, and instead of a normal 50% commission or 60% commission offered to affiliates, he offers 100% commission. And that means that you, as the affiliate, promoting the link that goes to their sales page, will get 100% of the revenue generated by your efforts to send your readers there. So let's talk about how to benefit as an affiliate with 100% commissions. Personally, I prefer to sell only products that I create and sell them to my list or the people that read my blog. But you know what? That's not always a feasible thing to do. So I'm always on the lookout for great products that I can affiliate with. And I'm not one to jump on the launch bandwagon. When you hear about these big launch contests and these big $2,000 Frank Kern products, I don't jump on that bandwagon. First of all, they never let you have a sneak peek at it. They just want you to promote it a week ahead of time. I never promote anything that I don't lay my eyes on personally, and that I don't think is going to benefit the people, whether they're reading my blog or my mailing list, my emails. So I don't like to jump on that launch bandwagon, that big ClickBank launches. It's important for me that anything I promote to my list has the same value or greater value than a product that I would create myself. And listen, savvy sellers that offer 100% commissions know that the value of their product is very important to people like me, and they often over-deliver. And that's really the only reason that I sometimes promote these products, because I know that they're going to be low-cost products that over-deliver, because really what they're doing is using it as a gateway product to introduce to a whole new group of potential long-term customers. So you know it's going to be a really, really good product. Products are usually low-priced, as I just said, and low price and over-delivery equals a buying frenzy with my list. They get excited because they're getting tons of great content or software or whatnot for a very low price, and everybody's happy. It's kind of a win-win situation. So let's talk about how to find 100% commission products. Some affiliate networks allow you to sort offers by commission rate. DigiResults.com is one of them, and WarriorPlus.com. They both have these features. To sort the order from highest commissions to lowest, you simply go to their marketplace, which is the affiliate offers that you can promote, and click the commission rate, and you'll see all of the 100% commission offers at the top. Like, this is a screenshot from the available offers if you were an affiliate at WarriorPlus.com. And Warrior Plus, just to give you a heads up in case you don't know what that is for people that sell on the Warrior Forum in the WSO section, the Warrior Special Offers section. So you can find some really good products and programs and tools here that you can promote as an affiliate. And if you click that, when you're looking at the available offers at warriorplus.com as an affiliate, you see right there where it says commission rate, and if you click that, all of the 100% offers cycle to the top, and they go from 100 down to 10% or whatever the lowest is.
Hey, EBR, can I throw something in here real quick too about that?
Sure.
One of the things, the reason why this is such a strong strategy and why he picked it is because the guys on the Warrior Forum are very aggressive marketers, and they make a lot of money, selling stuff. And they, I would say, a good majority of them recognize the key to list building and how important it is. And when they offer something at 100% commission, they know better than to just put like garbage out there at 100%. They know if I put something awesome out there at 100%, that people are going to want to see my other stuff. So they make it a total win-win. So when you find something on there, it's not, you're going to have a good quality product to give to your customer, and they're doing all the work for you. So it's really great. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I was just going to show that this is the screenshot from the marketplace at DigiResults. So you get the same concept there. A lot of these are actually being sold on the Warrior Forum also. You'll see WSO in the title a lot. But some of them are for, regular sales pages, HTML sales pages that they go to. But again, you can sort through commissions here. And anybody offering 100% commissions, just like Mike said, is doing it with an ulterior motive that we're going to talk about in just a little bit, but they want to make sure that they over-deliver. So that makes your customers, the people on your mailing list or the people that are reading your blog, very happy that you recommended a product that was anywhere from $7 to $17, or right around that price range, and they got everything that they would get from a $97 product. So everybody's happy there. And, while the selling price of a product is a factor in my choice, the most important factor, other than product quality, is the amount of revenue generated per click. And this is also referred to as visitor value. And those of you that are unfamiliar with visitor value, it's the average value of each unique visitor. So if you send out an email to your list and, 1,000 people click on the link, and this results in 100 sales at $9 each, then your visitor value would be 90 cents. So some networks allow you to see the overall visitor value of an offering as well, and those are from the people that have promoted that offer before you. This will give you an indication of what the average visitor value is worth from the affiliates that marketed before you. And Warrior Plus also has this statistic, and it's right here if you're looking at the available offers. So if you're in the 100%, if you're looking for 100% commission, and the reason we're sticking with that 100% and not just clicking on the visitor value and promoting the most profitable ones is because we know that the 100% commission products are usually the ones that over-deliver, that people are most satisfied with the product. So we keep it set at 100% commission, and now we just look at the visitor value. Like right here, here's one for $1.13. That means that each visitor that clicks on your email link is on average worth $1.13. If you have a fairly large list, that can be a lot of money. Here's one for $1.20. So I just look for the combination of 100% commissions and high visitor value when I am promoting a product. Now, you might be asking yourself why people do 100% commissions, and I know this isn't, it's important to know why, so I know this isn't really part of, an affiliate trick, but a lot of you sell products anyway, so you'll get some benefit out of this, You might be asking yourself why a product creator uses the tactic if they're just giving away all of the revenue generated by the affiliates, and there are 4 main reasons why. So I'm going to just go through those right now. First one is to build a mailing list. The seller is either using a delivery service that automatically adds buyers to his mailing list, or the buyer must enter their name and email address in an opt-in form prior to being delivered the product that they purchased. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, why doesn't he just set up a squeeze page and give it away for free? And the reason is really simple. If a product is given away in exchange for just an email address, then that product creator has just built a list of freebie seekers. And if the product is sold in exchange for the money, then that product creator just built a list of buyers. And even though he may not be getting 1 red cent from that original purchase, he knows that he's going to earn quite a bit more in future mailings with a buyer's list than he can from a freebie seekers list. Do you agree with that, Mike?
I would 100%. Actually, pretty much if you want to have a 10-to-1 ratio, like if you have 100 buyers, it's like having 1,000 people on your list. So.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. I usually do the 10-to-1 ratio as well, and it usually holds true.
Hey, EBR, before we go ahead too much, I really should have said this earlier, and I apologize, but a couple people had asked, is there going to be a replay? And actually, what we're doing right now is we're creating a product for you guys, and you're going to see as we continue on, this is all content, okay? We're not like pitching stuff or whatever. And so what we're going to do is we are going to have an offer to pre-order what we're creating live when we're done, but that's the only way to get a replay is to pre-order it, but we make it very affordable. So for the people that are asking about a replay, that's how we have it structured. So,
great.
Sorry to interrupt.
And the number, so, that's all right. Now getting back to my how product creators benefit with 100% commissions, the second reason is bait. The 100% commission product is used for bait in 2 ways. First, the seller lures in affiliates by making their commission seems too sweet to pass up. Oh, typo there. Second, the seller relies on that affiliate to promote the product, and after the purchase, the buyers are greeted with a high-pressure one-time offer, also known as an OTO. And this OTO is usually for a much higher-priced product that is very much related to the first product. So that's another way. They give you something great, and then they hit you with a one-time offer. And I kind of made that sound kind of snakish, but it's not. When you go to a restaurant and order a steak dinner, the waitress hits you up for dessert and coffee and all of that.
Right.
It's called upselling, and that's the third reason is other than an OTO, upsells. Domino's Pizza lures you in with a cheap pizza, knowing that a good percentage of customers will buy wings and breads and drinks.
Yep.
Your gateway product is what I call that first product that a buyer sees, is your cheap pizza. You have to make it taste great so that the upsells will be just as enticing, or your future offers. So next time they get hungry for pizza, they call you.
Yeah.
And I hope you're following that analogy. I'm not asking that you all go into the pizza making business, because I know I'll get emails later. Hey, how do I sell pizzas?
Right. Yeah, Walmart calls
is,
that a loss leader, by the way. Same concept.
Yeah, they sure do. The fourth reason, and this is kind of a weaker reason, is feedback. If the product's being sold as a WSO on the Warrior Forum, that more buyers means more feedback. And while all of the money generated by affiliates goes to the affiliates themselves, all the money generated by a buyer that comes directly to that sales page thread goes to the product creator. And this reason's more of a bonus reason, a residual reason, and certainly doesn't hold as much value as the previous 3, but that's pretty much it. That's why product creators do it. So as an affiliate or as a product creator, should you use 100% commissions? And the answer is absolutely. Yes, you should. Look, the buyer is happy because they purchased a low-cost product that over-delivered, so they're happy with you because you turned them on to it. You're happy because your list is happy, and you made money without creating a thing, and you made all of the money for that product. And the product creator is happy because he got what he wanted, which was he got his bait, he got his list built, and he got his opportunity to do some upsells. And I wrote here, now, typo again, now you have some leverage. Okay, and what I mean by that is, now you have some leverage, especially when you're dealing with the marketers on the Warrior Forum, if you found these 100% commissions through Warrior Plus, because they're very approachable, and you have leverage. Hey, look, I mailed for you last week, and it went great. I have a new product coming up, or I have something, and you have leverage where you can say, hey, look, I scratched your back, time to scratch my back. And I always tell people when you're trying to find JV partners, don't say, hey, do this for me. You say, what can I do for you? And by doing this, you're coming to them afterwards, after the fact, saying, hey, I already did this for you. Let's let's do some working together.
Mm-hmm.
So use 100% commissions, both as an affiliate and as a product creator. It benefits both ways. It's a win-win situation, and most importantly, the customer is usually very happy with what they've received.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be my first tip, Mike.
Awesome. So now I got to switch to making me the presenter again, right?
Yes, you do.
All right, awesome. Well, that is an awesome tip, dude. It's worth a gold. I mean, just being able to build your list super fast like that is huge, and a lot of people might not realize how powerful that is. But when people get started,
also as an affiliate, you know, even as an affiliate, if you're just getting started, it's a great way to you know, deliver high value, over delivered products
yes.
to your customer base, and that causes a great reputation.
Yeah. So there was a question that was asked, which I did answer it via typing it, but they had said, do you give the affiliates the offer and a squeeze page in order to get signups? And what's great about using this strategy with Warrior Plus is, which we also call WSO Pro, it automatically takes care of it for you. So in other words, the person that's running the WSO, they put in, you know, Mike Cowles at aweber.com if that's the name of their list. And when somebody buys, they don't have to opt in anywhere. They don't have to fill out any forms anywhere, and they're automatically on their list. So it's a great way to build your list, for sure. Awesome?
Awesome.
All right, awesome. All right, so my first strategy, and this is one of those things where a lot of people are lazy. When it comes to affiliate marketing, you know, when somebody knows you're an affiliate, you're on a list normally, they will try and make it as easy as possible for you to promote their products, and they'll say, here is a swipe file. And it'll say something like, hi, first name, this is your name. I've been friends with John Marketer for a long time, and this is the best product I've seen him put out. He does blah, 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 okay? And what most affiliate marketers will do is they will just copy it and paste that, and they'll send it out their list, and then they'll wonder why they get a couple hundred unsubscribes. And it's because everybody is doing that, okay? And what happens is when a big launch comes out or a new product comes out, that same exact email goes out, and it's not your personality, it's not your style, and so people just don't respect it. They don't feel like you're talking to them. They feel like you're just passing on a rumor, you know? So never, ever use the swipe as is. And I was guilty of this when I first got started, and I saw the results of it, and I really didn't like it. And so the way to do it, the smart way to do it, is to use that swipe file as a guideline, okay? So let's say EBR has a thing on list building, and he says, here's my swipe file. And the swipe file talks about him, talks about how we're buddies, and then says, you know, with this program, you know, he put 11,000 people on his list in only 12 months, okay? Well, I might focus on that part, but one of the things that I always do in my emails is you want to remember that the main purpose of your email, especially as an affiliate, is just to get them to click on the link. It's not to sell them on the product, okay? If they don't click, they're not buying. And if you try and sell them in the email, it's pretty tough. There's no personality when it's just the text, okay? So what I focus on is making them curious and making them excited. And I try and just pick one little element about it, like, you know, keeping it short, keeping it sweet. Like, you know, hey, I was talking to my buddy EBR, and he was really excited about his, you know, project he just came out with. And what blew me away was he added over 11,000 people in less than 12 months. And I happen to know that before this, he had only 923 people on his list or something like that, so that it'll make people curious. And also, the other thing you'll want to do is you always want to use a PS, because that gets read for sure every single time you send an email. If you have a PS, that gets read. It's almost as strong as a headline on a sales page. And what I normally use for the PS is some kind of a benefit, something they're going to get from that product. Like, you know, I've had several people come to me and say that this is so user-friendly. I'm so glad that even as a newbie I could do this. So it may not be an exciting...
You know,
Go ahead.
I just want to jump in, if you don't mind, about the PS. I always include a PS in all of my emails, and about half the time I include a benefit, like you said, but half the time I include something funny or something that gets my personality out there that shows that I'm a real live human being. Like the other day, I had. My daughter just happened to be sitting on my lap. She's 7 years old when I was typing out an email that I was sending out as a broadcast to my list. And she said, "Who are you typing to?" And I said, "Oh, my subscribers." And she said, "Well, tell them I said hi." So my PS was, "PS, my daughter Maddie says hi." And I got probably 100 to 200 email replies back to that email. "Tell Maddie we said hi too," and things like that. And it just really humanizes you to, so use that PS not only to provide, extra benefits of what the offer is, but also to show some, personality and that you're an actual person and not some robot selling.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I still remember, and Gary just typed it in there when you said clean your desk in your PS.
Yes, I did. I had
like 80 million.
Did do that. I got a lot of replies for that too.
Yeah.
Yep, I sure did.
And it's,
do you have a camera in my office?
Yeah, and it's not, you don't have to. Maybe some of the people listening are like, well, gosh, I'm not that funny or whatever. That's okay. The whole thing we're saying is be yourself, be unique. Be 100% you. Okay, because there's a whole lot of copycats out there, and they don't really sell. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody out there that created a product, that wrote a swipe file that said, this should work good, but if it just gets duplicated, it's not going to work that good. So be yourself, if you can, make them curious. Like, I use curiosity in my subject lines all the time. Like, a friend of mine lost 6 pounds with this, ... or only 4 left, ... because you want to find out. We as human beings, we want to have a sense of completion. So a big key for affiliate marketing for making more money is how you structure your emails. So don't use swipes, create your own original emails. Remember that the main purpose is just to get them to click on that link. So use curiosity, use excitement, use a PS, if you can inject some of your personality in there, whether it's funny or just sincere or whatever it is about you that makes you you, put it in there. So that's it for my first tip. Love it. John says there's only one Mike Cowles. Thank God for that. We'd be a mess with a bunch of us.
All right, so I'm ready to take the screen whenever you're ready to pass it to me.
Yes.
Great first tip, I might add.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
job, Mike. I agree with 100% of what you've said.
All right. So now it's
all
your
right,
screen.
so I should have the screen now. Does everybody see what I see?
Why didn't I think of
Can you
that?
see? Why didn't I think of that? That is the topic of this next lesson from EBR. Okay, and it deals again with the Warrior Forum and mainly Warrior Plus once again. And my question that I want to start out with, is Mike Lance a genius? Mike Lance is the owner of Warrior Plus, and it's an affiliate network used by product creators in the Warrior Forum's Warrior Special Offer section, a.k.a. the WSO section, and the products that are being sold there everybody refers to as WSOs. So a few years ago, Mike started emailing his list the WSO of the day. And basically what that was is it was always a product that is shown to have high visitor value, like we talked about in the last segment, and is usually low costing. So many people on his list buy the WSO of the day automatically. I mean, and people talk about what a cash cow it is. Throughout my circle of, marketing friends, people always talked about how brilliant Mike is and how much money he must be making with these WSO of the day mailings.
Yep.
So, look, Mike might be a smart guy, but I'd hardly call him a genius for simply picking a high-converting product that has good reviews and letting his list know about it. But then again, maybe he is a genius for it. It was so simple. Why weren't so many other people doing it? So recently I was at a conference And I brought that up. And I said, listen, all he's doing is picking a product that's converting well from his network and giving it the honor of being called WSO of the day. Why can't anybody do that? And here are marketers that are making $200,000-$300,000 a year that all just looked at me with this blank look on their face. And and everybody, was trying not to say, oh yeah, I thought of that. They were all, but nobody had thought of it because nobody was doing it. And it was just a simple little thing that you're just like, duh, why didn't I think of that? So within a couple of weeks, this is the funny part, just about everybody that was there for this conversation started mailing WSO offers almost daily.
Yep.
But here's the funniest part about it. Again, I said these guys were very, very savvy internet marketers that are making tons of money. The funny thing is that all they were doing was copying Mike's pick of the day. So they were taking, when Mike would send out the email to them, a lot of these guys, most of these guys in this conversation marketed on the Warrior Forum. They know, that their customer base is familiar with the Warrior Forum and comfortable buying at the WSO Forum. So they waited for Mike's email to come in the morning, the WSO of the day email, and then they just copied it and said, here's the WSO of the day. And I thought, why copy Mike? It's really ridiculous because most of Mike's mailing list, if you're selling on the Warrior Forum, everybody on his list is probably on your list already because his list is enormous compared to most marketers on the Warrior Forum. So why would you want to send them another email that just reiterates what Mike Lance just said? Listen, be original. I said, I'm not going to copy Mike. I have access to the same data that Mike uses to make his choices.
Yep.
So I just started picking my own and promoting them. And again, this is the screenshot from the WSO Pro affiliate offers. And if you head to warriorplus.com, you've got the menu at the top, and all you have to do is click this right here, affiliates, and then request offers, and you get the available offers. And you could scroll all the way through it. And remember before we clicked on commission rate right here, and it brought all the 100% commissions to the top. So you can scroll through it and you can look for all the different visitor values. And then of course you want to check out the thread and see what kind of feedback is there from previous buyers. But you have all of the data that Mike already has. So why copy Mike? Now I realize that was a very simple tip. Start a WSO of the day, but it's something that just so many people just didn't think of doing. So we're going to talk about a few more tips about this. You can make it evergreen. Okay, Mike and I actually had a big conversation about Mike Cowles, not Mike Lance. Mike Cowles and I had a conversation last night. I'm sure you remember, Mike,
sure.
About sending these offers on your autoresponder versus sending broadcasts.
Right.
Well, we kind of listed the pros and cons of that, but you can make the offers evergreen. You can add the daily offers to your autoresponder, and just because a great offer on the Warrior Forum is brand new doesn't mean that somebody 6 months from now isn't going to find as much value in it. So if you add it to your autoresponders and have like your pick of the day going out to these people, you're going to continue to make sales on products that were listed 6, 7, 8 months ago, a year ago.
Yep.
Of course you want to go through and make sure that any products that you have in your autoresponder are still valid, meaning that like if you have something that's been outdated, you want to take it out. If it's something that's been, discontinued, like if you were selling something about how to make money as an online poker affiliate, obviously that's not really an option for Americans right now anymore. So you want to remove that from your autoresponder. Create a blog where you can archive all of your past offers along with your personal review, or basically you could just copy the email that you send out about your offer of the day and make it a blog post. So therefore you're getting traffic from the web, now also with the traffic that you're getting from your from your email list. And when you do send out an email, put a link at the bottom of every email that you send out to this new blog that you've created that says, hey, see all my other top picks, or whatever you call it, so that they can always scroll through that. See, one of the things is, a lot of people are pressed for time because they work a 9-to-5 job and they really want to get into internet marketing, and they don't have 8 hours a day to weed through looking for those golden nugget products that are out there. And that's what you're doing for them. You're weeding through and saving them time. So having a central place where it's just your top picks, and you know that they're top picks because, first of all, we already talked about the 100% commission products always over-deliver, almost always, and you know that there's great feedback already because you're basing it on the data that you've found on Warrior Plus and also on the sales thread itself. So let's give you some final tips for success with this little offer of the day. First, name your daily offer. Mike Lance calls his the WSO of the day. You know, if I were, you know, maybe you're going to start getting an email from me tomorrow that's EBR's top picks or EBR's gold nuggets or something like that. Name it. It doesn't have to have your name in it, of course. You know, just call it what it is. And you know what? You could even call it the WSO of the day, because I guarantee you, that's not a trademarked name, and it can't be because he's using somebody else's trademark in it. So offer your own bonuses when they buy from your link, and I know Mike's going to talk about this more. But imagine this. You know, there's a lot of people that might start doing this. Make it original. Say, hey, look, I know there's a lot of people that are pushing this because it's so awesome. But if you buy from me, I'm going to make it even more awesome by throwing this in there. So offer your own bonuses when they buy from your link. Be sure that every offer over-delivers and that you have personal knowledge of that product. I make it a point never to send out anything to my list unless I'm 100% sure that I know that it's going to benefit people on my list. You know, whether it's something for newbies, it's going to benefit the newbies. If it's something for pros, it's going to benefit the pros. But I never, I never send anything out that I don't personally think is going to benefit my list. I'm not one of those affiliate marketers that just says, hey, I get a great commission off this, so please buy it. And you shouldn't be either. So that's my second tip for you on affiliate marketing. Create an offer of the day. It doesn't have to be from the Warrior Forum. You can use DigiResults. You can use other offers as well. You could even do it with ClickBank offers. But the thing with ClickBank offers is you don't get that promise of over-delivery or that expectation of over-delivery all the time like you do with a lot of these Warrior Forum offers. So that wraps up my Why Didn't I Think of That segment. Mike, are you still with me?
I had myself on mute. I'm going, why is he ignoring me? All right. That's awesome, dude. Seriously, that's really good. So piggybacking on what he was just talking about, before I get into the bonuses, when you look at WSO Pro, okay, when you're logged into Warrior Plus and you're looking at the new offers that are out there, it's difficult for Mike Lance to come up with a WSO of the day because there's so much good stuff, and you can see the conversions. You can see, you know, I mean, we did one, Brad Zimmerman and I did one a week ago. It sold 1,000 copies in a week, and we didn't make WSO of the day, which we were kind of surprised. But, you know, you can see when you're looking here, it's very easy to be original to just say, well, shoot, he picked product A. There's 20 others that are converting just as good. I'm going to pick product B, you know. And one of the questions, I think it was Andy that asked, is do you normally get to look at the product first, or do you have to buy it? If you have any kind of a list, and by any I mean like, you know, 1,000 people or more on your list, even 500 if they're responsive, if you contact one of these product owners, especially through the Warrior Forum, and you say, hey, I've got a list, I'm interested in promoting your product, can I get a review copy? Like 99% of them are going to just send it to you. Say, sure, here, no problem. You know?
Or if you have traffic to your website.
Yes, yes. But the bottom line is if you want to promote it and you say, hey, I want to promote it, you know, it doesn't cost them anything to give you a review copy, you know. So a lot of these guys will do that. So, all right. So jumping on what EBR was just talking about a second ago, as far as the bonus factor. Okay, this is huge as an affiliate. Okay, now when you create a bonus, you separate yourself from everybody else out there. Okay, especially if you're doing it for things like WSOs. There's a lot of guys that will do a bonus for big things like Frank Kern stuff, or Michael Rasmussen stuff, or those guys. But when you do it with these smaller products that are $27 or $17, and you create a bonus that's unique, it's a world of difference. It's a world of difference. So I'm a big teacher, and I like showing people how to do stuff because I know that there's people that are watching this that are saying, I have no idea how to do this. So I'm going to rob you of your excuses, and I'm going to show you 3 free tools that you can use in order to create killer bonuses. Okay? Now, before I show you those tools, what you want to focus on when you're creating a bonus is you want to look at this product, and no product is perfect, and say, what's it missing? Okay? What would make it even better? So sometimes it's a video series that's just really killer. It's got great content, but it'd be great if there was like a quick start guide, where you could just go through it instead of having to watch all the videos. Or maybe transcriptions are missing, or maybe a blueprint, like a mind map like you're looking at here. Maybe if there was an audio version of some of these things. So you can make a bonus very easily, and just like we talked about earlier in the emails, put your personality into it. So let me show you some of the free tools. First, for creating a PDF or a report, okay, there's a site called openoffice.org, okay, and basically what this is it's like Microsoft Word, but it's free, okay, and you can use it for Macs or for PCs, and you can create a very nice, very professional looking PDF. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you how easy it is as far as creating a sample one. And you can use it to create a PowerPoint presentation like EBR was just showing, or you can use it to create a PDF. So we're going to click on text document, and I'm just going to type in, this is the fancy title. That is pretty fancy, isn't it? It's not very fancy. Okay, I was going to see if EBR was paying attention to that. What I always do when it comes to creating these is...
I'm paying attention. Sorry, I was muted.
is I center it, and then I make it impact, because that's a nice big headline font, and I make it big. We're talking like 28, okay? And then what you do is underneath that, you use a graphic, okay? If you're doing a bonus for somebody else's product, let's say it's EBR has a thing on list building, okay? You could create a PDF on list building secrets, or list building resources, or list swap partners, ad swap partners, or whatever it is. But you could get a graphic created for you, okay, and put it in right here. So all you have to do that is click on Insert Picture from File, okay? So I'm going to pick our graphic from today. And when it first pops in there, it's kind of small, so all you have to do is click on Shift and then drag it till it's about the size that you want. So for me, that's fine. So then all you have to do is paste in whatever content you want. So for instance, if you wanted to, you could transcribe their video course. Okay, if it's an hour long, that will cost you $15 on Fiverr to get that done. $15. And you have a bonus. Let's say the product sells for $17. If you sell one, you're in the black. Okay? So then all you would do is just paste the text, and what I do as far as text in a PDF like this, like a quick start guide or whatever, is I make it Arial, and I make it size 14. Because 14 is a good size as far as reading goes. And then just copy and paste it like that. So now, once this is done and you've got your graphic, your title, and your text, okay, whether it's your summary of something or a quick start guide or, like I said, a transcription, now all you have to do is click one button right here where it says Export Directly as PDF, and we'll say Test Bonus, Save. So now, what's great about this as far as a bonus goes is this works with Macs, it works with PCs, it works with the Nook, I think it works with Kindle, people can print it out, and as you can see, I mean, it's a nice professional look. It's a PDF. So how long did that take me to create? A minute, okay, with explaining it. So if you do that and you do it with transcriptions where somebody else is doing the actual transcribing, literally you have a bonus. It's a killer bonus. It only takes you a minute or two to set up, okay? Now, just to make sure you guys are clear on the graphic part, because I mentioned Fiverr.com. Fiverr is a site where people will do just about anything for $5. So for your graphic, you click on graphics, okay? And then I suggest you click on rating to get the best people first, okay? These are people that are rated higher. They've got better rankings, kind of like feedback on eBay. So if you scroll down here a little bit, you'll see different people will do logos, they'll do headers, they'll do any kind of illustration. This person right here says, I'll design an ebook cover in 24 hours for $5. They've had 0 negative feedback, and they've had 45 jobs. So this is a no-brainer. So you get an ebook cover done for $5, and then you come back over here and you type in transcription. And then, again, we click on rating. And you can see I'll transcribe up to 15 minutes of a presentation for $5. 16 minutes for $5. Some people do 20 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. So if it's an hour-long thing and it's 15 minutes, it's going to cost you $20. Okay? So there's 0 technical skill involved with that, and now you know how to set that up for free. And one more quick thing that's really cool about this is if you want to add any kind of graphics to this other than the ebook graphic, what you can do is you can go to this site, and it's called iconfinder.com. Okay? So let's say you want to find a nice PDF graphic. You click on that, and all these graphics are 100% free for you to use. And if you want to use it in something you're selling, all you have to do is just make sure it says allowed for commercial use, and all of these are free. And they come in different sizes, so you can throw these in there. Like if you've got one that's of, say, a video, and you want to talk about that, you can throw in these different icons. And I'm sure you guys, if you've seen any of my other products, have seen these on a lot of my sites. It's because they're free and they're gorgeous and they work great. Okay, so you've added a higher perceived value to your bonus. Okay, so the next thing is your audio. Okay, how could you use audio for a bonus? Well, let's say it's a PDF and it's got great killer content, or it could be a video, doesn't matter. It could be a combination of things. You could simply record your thoughts on the 5 best list building techniques, or the 5 best affiliate marketing techniques, whatever it is. But you could have your gold nugget or your quick start guide. Here's what I would do first. Here's what I would do second. Here's what I would do third. Here's the things to avoid. Here's the things to make sure you do. But
and I just want to jump in, if you don't mind, Mike, real quick. You've said your 5 affiliate tips, your 5 list building tips, or something like that. But this is something that actually all of the tips that we're giving here today can be used in no matter what niche you're in, whether it's the make money online or the pooper scooper niche, or weight loss niche, 5 tips on losing 5 pounds in a week, and all of this stuff that we're talking about today is evergreen. You can do the offer of the day in the weight loss niche. You can do it in, how to gain weight, how to lose weight. I just wanted to kind of throw that in there because some of the things that you were saying were just for it. And somebody sent me a Skype message that's watching this asking me just now, will this work for weight loss? Yes, all of this works.
Yes, 100%. And actually in the other niches, it's a little bit easier to do this because next to nobody's doing it. I mean, barely anybody's doing it in the internet marketing niche as far as doing it the right way. Okay?
Right.
So, so audio is huge. And here's another free tool you can use for audio, and it's a site called Audacity. Okay? And again, you can download this for Macs or for PCs, I believe. And it's 100% free. It's very simple to use. You open it up, you click record, you start talking, and you hit stop when you're done, and you can export it as an MP3 or a WAV file. It doesn't matter. Okay? But if you think about it, this is where the key is going to come in with all 3 of these bonuses. Okay? And I love Dave Gwinden's one of my marketing heroes, and what he said before on one of his offers, which just made the hair stand up on the back of my neck in a good way, like the excitement way, was he says, I've never done this before, I'm never going to do this again, and you can't get it anywhere else, and it's going to be closed forever in 48 hours. I was just like, oh, I want
Strong.
it.
That's strong.
I want it.
That is strong.
You know? And it's true. As soon as you create something, it's never been done before, and you have the option to say, never before, never again, can't get it anywhere else, and it's closed in 48 hours. Okay? So if you come to me in 49 hours and say, please, I was out of town, I was in the hospital, I'm so sorry, but I got to keep my word, you know? So it's really huge, and people will buy other people's products through you just because of the bonus, okay? And then the last one is for video, okay? Now, if any of you guys know me, you're probably thinking I'm going to say, Jing, because Jing is free. Jing is awesome, but I'm going to show you something even easier to use than Jing. And EBR, I don't know if you even know about this one, but it's a site called Screener. You ever heard of this?
I have not. No, this is a new one for me.
Well, Screener does what Jing does, but it's web-based, okay? And so, in other words, you sign in with Twitter. It's free to use, okay? Or you can sign in with Facebook or Gmail or whatever. And you click Launch a Screen Recorder, and it'll record, and it hosts it for you, too. And it'll give you a short link to give to whoever you want. So you can make this, public, and you can put it out there. Plays everywhere on iPhones, everything. Super, super easy to use. It's at screener.com, okay? So let's say you want to have 3 top tips for losing weight or training your dog or, whatever, catching the biggest fish. Make 3 short videos and say, I've got a bonus that you can't get anywhere else on 3 different video tips. And if you like these, EBR has in his course 21. These are my 3 favorites, but you get these for free when you order EBR's course through my link. So how's that? Does that sound awesome? Could you guys see how that would generate some more sales and kind of separate you from the pack from everybody else? Awesome, awesome.
Without question. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Thank you, sir. All right, so you are officially the presenter again.
All right. Good stuff, Mike.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I trust you can see my screen again.
Yep.
This next tip is not only for I say treat your list respectfully, but it also goes for your blog readers. If you don't have a big list right now, first of all, you should be working on that, and second of all, it also works for your blog readers. Your blog readers and your email recipients are very similar. They don't need to be reading your stuff. They want to be reading your stuff. So you need to put yourself into their shoes. What do you want to receive, whether you're reading a blog or on a mailing list? So, you're probably on a variety of mailing lists yourself, so ask yourself that question. What do you want in your inbox, or what do you want on your browser? What is it that you're looking to find? No matter what niche you're in, you're most likely marketing a solution to a problem. Just about anything is a solution to a problem. I used to sell hearing aids online. The problem? People couldn't hear. My solution? Put this in your ear.
What'd you say?
It doesn't. Well, yeah, I haven't heard that joke before. When
make an audio file
no
bonus
matter what
for
you're selling, yeah. Well, no matter what you're selling is a solution to a problem. Even if it's recreational stuff. If you're bored, buy this, or do this. Everything's a solution to a problem. How do I build a mailing list? This is how you build a mailing list. How do I hear better? This is how you hear better. You're selling a solution to a problem. So you need to put yourself in the shoes of your readers. And the best way to do that is first identify the problems in your niche. And whether you're in the dog training niche or the weight loss niche or the make money online niche, identify a problem and provide a solution to it. See, as an affiliate marketer, you're not actually making I'm not telling you to go out and create a solution to it. I'm telling you to seek out a solution. Find a solution that's out there, because what I said in one of my earlier topic lessons, I said, a lot of people don't have time. They don't have time to sit there and go through the internet hours and hours a day because they have a life, they have a job, they have kids, whatever. So you're seeking out the solutions for them and making them available to them in one convenient place, whether that be an email or your blog or whatnot. So you're putting all of these solutions to this problem, and that can actually be the theme of your newsletter. That can be the theme of your blog, solutions to the weight loss problem, or solutions to building a mailing list, solutions to making money online, whatever it is. You need to, when you convey that solution, you want to do it in a way that is fully understood by the person that's reading your email. And the best way to do that, as Mike said earlier, is to list benefits. Hey, here's what you're suffering from, and here are the benefits of this product that I'm promoting, and this is why I'm promoting it. Because it will help you fall asleep if you're an insomniac. It will help you, if you're having problems with your dog getting on the furniture. Convey the solution in a way that's very easily understood. Chances are you're going to be sending them to a sales page that has lots of benefits and lots, pick out the greatest benefits. And the sales page might have 3 paragraphs of this, that certain benefit that you're going to say. You say it in one line. You make it very easily understood.
Mm-hmm.
As a reader, do you want to feel like you're nothing but a set of eyeballs on an advertisement? For an advertisement? Absolutely not. So again, put yourself into the shoes of the reader of your blog, the reader of your email, and as a reader, make sure that if you were the reader, you'd want everything to be valuable, even if it was an advertisement. So sometimes people aren't even aware of a problem or a potential problem that could come up. Or they're not aware that they need a solution. And so you make every email or blog post valuable in a sense where you're saying, hey, this is a problem, and this is why it's a problem, and this is a possible solution for you. So you're advertising and informing at the same time, and you'll get better and better at this as you continue to do it. There's no question about it. You want to mix it up too, your delivery of how you speak to your clients, whether it be in email or in a blog post, and while every contact that you have with them should be one of value, some should be considerably more valuable than others. And here's an idea. Like, let's say you're doing an offer of the day, where you're providing a great informative email that also has an offer in it. Well, maybe mix it up. Hey, also, here's a great offer, but here's also a companion offer that's absolutely free to you. You can download this, and it can be PLR. You can go out and get a PLR video series, or just an ebook or something simple. But some of your contacts, whether it be email or blog posts, should be considerably more valuable than others, and there's a number of ways to add value to your contacts. Like I said, there's the PDFs, there's video series, there's ebooks, and you don't have to create these yourself. You can simply get PLR material. So deliver content only sometimes, and when I say content, I mean no offers whatsoever. Even if you're delivering good content, like I just said, adding value, make sure that there is an offer there. And the reason for that is because a lot of people make the mistake of building a mailing list and training their recipients to know that everything's for free, and then when you say you have to pay for something, or here, I found this great offer, it's only $7, they're like, $7? What the hell? I'm not going to pay $7 for something. You give it to me free.
Yeah.
So you don't want to do that. The biggest companies in the world usually don't give things away for free. You go into Walmart, you're going to get a bag. That's the only free thing that you're going to get, and that bag is only going to come after you make a purchase. So deliver content with your offers, like I just said, and get to know the people that you're writing to, whether it be in a blog post or it be in a whether it be in a blog post or an email. Get to know the people that you're writing to. Ask questions from time to time. Hey, guys, did you find yesterday's offer as valuable as I did? Here's what I'm doing with it. What are you doing with it? You know, if it's a software tool or something like that. And get interactive with your email list. It humanizes you, and it gets you to know people, and it opens the doors for JV contacts. That people, don't ever assume that everybody on your mailing list or reading your blog is dumber than you are in whatever your niche is. Because chances are there are people that are much smarter than you and have much bigger lists than you and much further reach than you. So always keep an open mind, and don't ever give yourself the delusion of grandeur that you are the king of the hill and nobody else can touch you when you're talking to your people. Because I've met so many people through my blog and through my email list that I have ended up doing joint ventures with and making a lot of money because of these people. So keep an open mind, get to know the people that you're writing to. So some closing tips for success. Don't get stuck in freebie mode. Like I said, not only will you train your list that they never have to buy anything, but you'll also start getting the guilt emails. You know, I don't understand why we have to pay for this when you give away so much free stuff, you know, and they'll make you feel guilty. You don't want to get into that mode. You're in a business, so you want to be supportive to the people that read your blog. You want to help them as much as you can. You want to provide support for anything that you sell them, of course, and you want to assist them in support for anything, any affiliate products that you can. But if somebody buys an affiliate product through your link and then they come back to you and say, you know, hey, I need a 3-hour teaching session for the $5 product that I bought, you have to be realistic and know that you're not running a charity, you're running a business.
Yes.
And my last tip for success.
Can I jump in on that real quick for a second?
Yes, yes.
You know, I think a big issue people have with that is they think if they give stuff away for free that they're going to be respected more, and that's not really the truth. You know, if you look on TV and you watch commercials, how often do you see a commercial saying, hey, we've got a free product and there's no strings attached and there's no lead capture or anything, just a free product? Never. Never. It's always, there's always something in there. And what you're going to find is if you do pay attention, which I don't suggest you do, but if you do pay attention to your unsubscribes, you'll get more when you offer something free than when you offer something paid. And it's not that
you are absolutely right about that.
Yeah.
And I absolutely pointed that out to somebody. I sent out something for free, no offer, just the other day, and I said, as an experiment to show somebody that I'm kind of put under my wing, and I said, watch this. I usually get 1 or 2 unsubscribes with every email that I get. It's the cost of doing business, of course.
Yeah.
And then I sent something out that was totally free, and I had 9 unsubscribes. Mm-hmm. And it's a phenomenon that is unexplainable, but it's the absolute truth.
Here's the thing: is people, a lot of people are just naturally kind of nervous or afraid, especially if they don't understand something. So when you say, "I'm a marketer and I'm giving you something for free," and they don't see any reason why you would do that, they're like, "I know he's up to something. I don't know what it is. So I just don't trust him, so I'm out of here." You know what I mean?
That's probably the mentality. Yeah.
Yeah,
that is probably the mentality.
If you're the type of person like EBR and myself that like to give, okay, because we do, guys. I mean, this is a free webinar. We're giving you guys, you know, probably $197 worth of value just in what we're sharing so far, you know, and we like to give. But here's the thing is give free content with a paid offer. And if it's not the right timing for the person or they can't afford it, they still respect you as a marketer because they know what you're doing. They understand you're giving something good. You're sowing good seed. You know, it's, you know, the whole give to get marketing. And actually, I kind of don't really like the give to get marketing. I think you should give because it's good to give. But, you know, to understand marketing is general. If you want to give it with an offer. Okay? That way you don't have to be high pressure, but people get it. They like it. And when they do take advantage of the offer, they feel good about it because you've already given them stuff. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And my final tip for success in this segment is be consistent. You know, if you're sending out offers on a regular basis, Don't go 2 weeks without sending an offer. Don't go 2 weeks with sending only free stuff. If you're going to pepper in free stuff, just whatever your style that you're most comfortable with, make sure that it's consistent, because it will make a big difference in the training of your list. And I don't want to say training like I'm degrading anybody like a dog or something like that, but they come to expect certain things from you. Walmart trains their customers all the time. So, people come to expect something of you. Don't give them surprises. Give them exactly what they expect, because they will come to expect that you do things a certain way. So be consistent. So that's my final tip for the Treat Your List with Respect segment. Back to you, Mike.
Awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, the consistent thing is key too, even for when you email people, like the time of day. If you email them one day at 6 o'clock and one day at 11 o'clock and another day at 3 o'clock, it's not nearly as professional as if you do it at the same time every day. And, honestly, I fluctuate a little bit with this, but consistency, the biggest area for consistency is your integrity, that you're the same person, that you're promoting good quality stuff. I have a guarantee on my blog. If I ever promote something and you don't like it and you can't get a refund from the product owner, I will personally give you a refund. Okay? That's strong. That means I really believe in what I'm doing. Okay? So you want to be consistent in that area as well. So my next one is a huge tip. Okay? And what it is using affiliate marketing with thank you pages. Okay? Now, this may sound a little weird to you guys, but normally when you buy a product, you're sent to a download page where it says, thank you for your purchase. Here's your download links. Okay? And every once in a while, they'll say, as a special bonus, you get a copy of blank. Okay? Whatever blank is. Well, you can use that on your own affiliate or your own thank you pages. You can use it on your own confirmation pages for people that are using double opt-in. Your download page, your thank you page, your confirmation page, and what's even more powerful is you can use it on other people's thank you pages, even for affiliate marketing. It doesn't have to be your own product, okay? And so what you can do is there's a piece of software. Yes, it's my software, so I guess it's a plug, but it's the least expensive way that I know to do this the right way, okay? And it's at a site called Joint Venture Magic. And to give you kind of a perspective on this, another marketer, I won't say who, created a similar piece of software that does what Joint Venture Magic does, charged $2,000 for it and then $97 a month. Okay? And what this software does is it lets you put your offer, whatever it is, on somebody else's download page or thank you page, but it does it with one single line of code, so it's very, very easy for them to do. And you also have access to all of the stats, so you can see how many views there are and how many clicks there are. So you know whether or not they're actually keeping their word. So one of the things you can do as an affiliate is go to another marketer. Like I could go to EBR and say, hey, listen, I'll mail for you to my list, bring you a bunch of sales if you'll simply put an offer on your download page for me. And if he says, cool, what is it? As long as it's a good product and everything, great. Here you go. I'm going to send you a link. It's one line of code. Okay. So Joint Venture Magic, again, and that's not why I brought this up, was to promote it or whatever, but it's $10 a month to use it. But I want to show you real quick how easy this is to use. Okay, so you understand the value of this. When I go to EBR, okay, let me just log in here real quick. What I can do is, first of all, is when I log in, I can see my ads. Okay, so like this is one, the last time it was viewed was yesterday. Okay, it's by a guy named Jason Pearson. Now he sent me, and I did this, I want to say a year ago. Haven't done anything, haven't even talked to Jason for months, okay? He has sent me 22,000, almost 23,000 views, okay? And he's actually sent me almost 3,000 clicks. So if this was an affiliate product, let's say it converts at 10%, which a lot of these are, what are we talking about in sales there? That's pretty good, right? That's, what, 300 sales, something like that, if it converts at 10%? So, again, it was one favor, one time with one person. So what I would do is I would send him, in order to make it real easy for him, this link and say, here's your link. And when he enters that in, he sees his name in there. There's the ad for Jason. Here's what it'll look like. And all he has to do is copy that one line of code on there, and it's automatically on there. If I change it on my end, it changes it on his end. Okay? And what's great about this is I can sit there and I can look and I can see, hey, you know what? Like if I return here, like this person, okay, I haven't seen their ad for 135 days. So that means they probably let their domain lapse, or maybe they took the ad off. But I could contact them and say, hey, I noticed this went, it's not showing up anymore. Do you mind taking a look at it? So your thank you page is huge, okay? And obviously leveraging other people's thank you pages is huge as well. Now, just like with the 100% commission thing, make sure you over-deliver, okay? Always, always, because a lot of times for these guys, it's going to be their first experience with you. So just like tonight, we're over-delivering with a ton of great content, so that if maybe you heard about from EBR to come to this, you never heard of me, or you heard from me and you haven't heard of EBR, you're going, wow, I like both these guys. These guys really give a lot. I want to check out some of their other stuff. Okay, very win-win. But the other thing that's key as far as a thank you page or a download page is, remember, it's a bonus. So you want to keep it simple. You don't want to sell them on it. You want to just make it seem like it's part of the package. Hey, as a bonus, you also get this. Click here to download it. And when they do, it says enter your email address here to register your copy, and you'll get instant access. Very simple, very clean, and it's automatically delivered. And if you guys do that, if you only did this one strategy, I'm telling you, you'd win so many contests as an affiliate. You would almost automatically be a super affiliate just by focusing on that one strategy. So what do you think about that one, EBR? I think you may be muted. EBR, are you still muted, or are you there?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had you on mute, and I'm sitting here talking to myself for the last 30 seconds. Fantastic stuff as usual, and I couldn't agree more. The thank you page is something that I actually recently started taking a lot of, putting a lot of focus into. There's so much that can be done with the focus with the thank you page. Not just your one-time offers, but like you said, there's a lot of details that you can get from that thank you page. So I can't agree more that it's very important stuff, and something that I recently have started to focus on myself. And good stuff.
Awesome. So
I am ready to take the screen.
There you go.
All right, fantastic. And that would be the completion of our 3 tips that we promised. So I just wanted to throw in a little bonus tip here, and it's a quick one. So this is actually the 4th segment of mine today, and it's titled "Don't Be Shy." And what I mean by that is, speak up and you can make things perfect. As an affiliate marketer, you want to make sure that the things that you promote are things that you want to be promoting, things that you want. You're in control of this, and most people realize they don't have they don't have the control that they do have. Listen, if you don't like something that's on a sales page, whether it's a WSO or a static HTML page, and you're saying, hey, look, I'm going to email my list, I'm going to promote this on my blog, but I think you should change this first. Or if you have a big enough list or a big enough blog, you can say, hey, I won't promote this unless you change this. Maybe it's something that it's a good piece of software, or it's a great product, but maybe they just were a little too strong in the way they worded something, absolute push button. I would never promote something that said that it was a push button, make money overnight product or anything like that. But if I knew it was a good product and I just thought the sales page sucked because of that, then I would contact the seller and say, listen, there's no way I can promote your software as awesome as it is because of the way that you're selling it. So change it, or I'm not going to promote for you. And oftentimes, even if you're not a huge list owner or a huge traffic driver, they might say, you know what? There's probably other people that are thinking that same way too, and they might make the change for you. Ask for your own personal landing page. How difficult is it to say, hey, let's say you have a squeeze page between your sales page, the affiliate page that you're promoting, or if you just are sending out emails to your list. Wouldn't it be great to offer special bonuses from the seller itself, not only from you, but also from the seller, or just a simple hello. Hey, I want to welcome everybody from E. Brian Rose's list. Thanks for coming here today. He told me that you'd be stopping by, so I prepared this special offer for you. And that makes it very personal. And they say, wow, this guy's in big with them. It doesn't take anything for them to duplicate their sales page if it's a static HTML site. So ask. And you'll be surprised at how many people will say, yeah, I'll do that for you. No problem. Also, here's another thing that people just don't realize that you can do. Ask for more money. You can say, hey, look, I love your offer. I think the product's great, but I don't like your 50% commission. I'll promote it for 65. Or I'll promote it for 75, and he comes back and says 60, and you can negotiate. You can ask for more money. And I'll tell you, I mentioned at the beginning of this webinar that I had been in the poker industry back in 2002 to 2006, and one of the things that I did on a regular basis was I would ask the poker rooms to give me more money per CPA. Let's say a site had advertised on their affiliates page that they paid $100 per CPA. Means, you know, every client you brought in, they gave you $100. Or they gave you a commission of revenues of 25%. I would say, hey, you know what? I know for instance, the average value back in those days of an online poker player was about $700. So I knew that these guys had in their budget of, you know, $500–600 per player. So I would go to them and say, hey, I know your affiliates page says $100 per player, but I'll promote you if you give me $300 per player or $400 per player I got from some sites. And now I'm doing the same exact work as 90% of the other affiliate marketers out there, and they're getting $100 per player, and now I'm getting $400 per player. Well, the same thing works for anything, whether you're selling info products or anything, especially if you're dealing with, you know, obviously you're not going to go to Walmart, you know, unless you're a really, really heavy hitter and say, up my affiliate commission. But if you're dealing with sellers in the Warrior Forum, or you know, smaller marketers like that are putting out quality products, you can easily approach them and say, hey, I want to promote your product, but I want to do it for more money. So don't be shy. Speak up. Ask the seller to make changes to a sales page. Ask for your own personal sales pages if you want, and definitely ask for more money. And I'm not saying to do this all the time. Don't be known as, you know, a jerk guy, you know. Plus, it helps to build up a little bit of you know, if you can show them, say, hey, look, I promoted Mike Cowell's product last week, and, you know, I made 78 sales for him. And if you come back and say, look, I could probably do something similar for you, but I want more money, they're not going to say no. It's not going to happen. If you can sell 25 products and say, look, you know, I think I can get 25 products sold, but I want more money, why would they say no? They're not going to. So don't be shy. Speak up and make it something that you feel good about. And that is my final tip of the day.
Awesome. Good point. You have not because you ask not.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, it's 100% true, and it's funny, as you were talking, you said, hey, I made 78 sales for Mike Cowell's. I was thinking, he did make 78 sales for me. He's setting me up to ask for more commission. All right, so let me switch screens here real quick, and we're going to show you my last one. All right. So my last one for you guys is using a webinar as education, okay? And in other words, pre-selling this, okay? So when it comes to pre-selling stuff, first of all, for webinars, some of you guys are saying, forget it, I don't want to do it, I'm not going to talk in front of people. That's okay. You don't have to. There's a bunch of different other strategies you can use, but based on what EBR was just talking about, the whole don't be shy, what you're going to find is that your biggest growth is outside of your comfort zone. The first time I did a webinar, okay, I was about half an hour into it or something. It was going fine, but I was nervous, and I lost my train of thought, and I'm looking on my computer for the pause button. Like, you know, when you record a video, you can pause if you screw up or you lose your place. And all of a sudden it dawns on me, I can't. I've got, you know, 53 people or whatever sitting there listening. So, but it's okay. You know, you say, oh, I lost my train of thought. What was I just talking about? And people will type it in. Okay, so don't rule it out just because you're nervous. It's the type of thing where the more you do it, the easier it gets. It's just like anything else. Okay, so there's a couple different pieces of software you can use for webinars. Okay, the absolute best one is the one that we're using tonight. It's called GoToWebinar, and that actually costs a lot of money. Okay, we're talking like $500 a month. However, what you can do, this is a great little secret, and this alone is going to be worth the whole cost, okay, or all the value of what you've learned tonight, okay, is you can sign up for a free trial with GoToWebinar, and then on day 28 or whatever out of your 30-day thing, cancel it, and they will contact you, and they will say, we'd love to have you stay as a customer. Will you take a discounted rate? So just like EBR was talking about, ask for a lower rate or a higher commission, they will actually do it for $77 a month instead of $500 a month for the same exact service, okay? So that's one. But let's say you don't have the $77 or you're still a little nervous about it or you only want to do them once in a while. I'm going to show you another great resource. There's a site called, let me open another window here, called Freebinar. And actually I think they just changed their name not too long ago, so it's going to forward to something else. Yeah, anymeeting.com, okay? Now, this is what I used for about the first 10 webinars I did, and it was 100% free. Now, it's not, in my opinion, it's worth it to spend the money on GoToWebinar if you're making any money online, okay? Here's a couple of reasons why. Right now, I've got me and EBR, and we can both talk, and we can interrupt each other, and you can hear both of us laughing or joking around or whatever. With any meeting, it's just one person. Thank you for the sound effects. It's just one person at a time, okay? So, like, I would actually have to, like, disconnect myself and reconnect them in order to have a second person speak, which is kind of a pain. So that's one element that I didn't like, and the other is you have a chat box on there that everybody can see what everybody else is chatting. So people can get really distracted, and also if there's somebody that's a jerk on there, there's no way to control it. So for me, I made a switch over to GoToWebinar, but that doesn't mean you can't start with this, okay? Again, it's free. It's a great resource, okay? So use that, okay? Now, what I suggest you do as far as pre-selling people is, let's say EBR has a thing on 21 list building secrets, okay? I would tell them his top 3, and I would go into detail, and I would show them how to do it, and, you know, give them lots of good content. Say, here's how you do this, here's how you do that. Hopefully, you know, this is great and it's clear for everybody. Do a little Q&A on those 3, and then say, great, tell you what, if you like this, my buddy EBR has 21, so you're going to get 18 more, and you can get it through my link right here, and I'll give you a copy of this training of these 3 tips that I just shared with you, okay? And you can always expand on them and make them a little bit more personal. And then do the power play of, I've never done this before, I'm never going to do it again, you can't get it anywhere else, and I'm going to close the doors to this offer in X number of hours. Okay? When you do that, you will see you will get a lot more sales. Okay? And you will, it's a very easy way to become a super affiliate and to win contests for affiliate contests. So does that make sense? Everybody think that's a good tip?
Very cool. Very cool, yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, that is it for the content, guys. Did you guys feel like that was pretty good content out there? I know EBR rocked the house, so hopefully you guys thought mine was okay too. People are saying excellent.
You rocked the house as well, Mike. Good stuff. Fantastic stuff.
So people are saying excellent.
All right, look at it. I can't read the chat box fast enough. Awesome. It was good. Good. Yes. Thank you. Excellent. Excellent. You both rock. You were excellent. Awesome. Good stuff.
Great. Great.
All right. Thank you, guys.